Hi everyone, I am Khai Samte from the Zo Presbyterian Church, one of the new worshiping communities under the care of the NCDC, New Church Development Commission, under Presbytery of Greater Atlanta. We are from the Indo-Burmese frontier. Some of our church members belong to the Indian side of the border, whereas some other belongs to the Burmese side of the border. Most of us came into the United States as refugees and uh, looking for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as we say. So, coming here, we have faced a lot of challenge, and the challenges are a part of our life and ministry. We do know, but when we come here, we have a feeling that we need to belong to our mother church, which is a Presbyterian church back home in India and also in Burma. We call ourselves the Zo Presbyterian Church Synod of India and Zo Presbyterian Church Synod of Burma. So, likewise, we call ourselves the Zo Presbyterian Church USA here in America, and seeking out who could help or who could start a new help us start a new church, plan a new church. We finally met with the NCDC, New Church Development Commission, who have been instrumental in helping us plan a church. And under the leadership of the Reverend Lindsay Armstrong, the church was planted. The Zo PC was planted in October of 2016. And since then, because of their support, the financial support, and then leadership support, and all of that, we are in existence for about 3.5 years. So we are really grateful for that, for the support of the NCDC and whoever supports the NCDC, individuals, church, and organizations that support the NCDC. You are really supporting us. You are really supporting your brother and sister Presbyterians who are refugees here, who are first generation immigrants here. We are really thankful. We really express our deep, deep happiness and gratitude from a very grateful heart. And while we are busy with our life and ministry and all of that, this COVID-19 pandemic sets in. And because of that, so many people feel like homesick and then feel very lonely when we cannot meet together at the church and when we cannot meet together as a community. So people begin to feel like they are very lonely and have to want to have such sort of face-to-face meeting. So I finally decided in one of our meetings with Lindsay on Tuesdays and Wednesdays that I have to bring this idea out. So I brought this idea out to have some sort of online meeting platform where we can share our thoughts and we can pray for each other. So she raised some fund to do this online ministry via Zoom, and that really helped us keep close and keep us together, pray for each other, and all of that. And that is one part of the many helps, many resources they provide for new worshiping communities. And the second part is financial help, financial assistance in the form of COVID-19 emergency fund. So whoever donated for that really helps us. I'll tell one story, one case in our church. One of our church member, he is about 35 years old, and his mother, he is living with his mother, who is about 74, 5 years old, and he went to Burma and just got married, and his wife is still in Burma. So this person was self-quarantined for 14 days. He wasn't able to go to work, and so he doesn't get pay. He worked in a chicken processing facility, Tyson, and there was also some problems in his tax return filing because of that PIN number differences, and then some issues on that PIN number. He wasn't able to file his tax, and one problem leads to the other. And then because of that problem with the IRS, he wasn't able to get the COVID-19 stimulus check. So financially, they were like very, very in the worst case scenario. So this COVID-19 emergency fund, when we get that, it helped a lot. It helped reestablish their status, and now he is able to go back to work. And then, even though he cannot pay full, he is able to somehow uh, set his foot on the right path. So your help means a lot to us as a refugees, as one of the most vulnerable population of the community. We are really, really grateful for your help. Now, when you think about helping those people in need, I think at this time, even though we work really hard, and even though we strive really hard, sometimes with this COVID-19, the problem, some problems we cannot take care. If it is in a good time and in a good situation, we will be fine, because if one member of the family or mom or dad works, and if we cannot pay the bills, then both parents work. That's how we do. I worked and my wife works. That's how we do. For us, to be able to pay the bills, to be dependent, to be not to be not to be dependent on somebody, but to be independent, to support ourselves. We want to be self-supporting, self-governing, and also self-propagating. That is our idea of a church. So we want to support ourselves. We want to support our church. We want to support our family, and and so forth. So this is not the first intention, but then this COVID-19 really, really create a big problem in our ministry. And whoever help us, and whoever gives, whoever donates to the NCDC, you are really helping us, and also new church, new worshiping communities like us. All those new worshiping communities are pretty much like us, and we all have our own stories to tell. And some are worse than the other, and some are better than the other. And we are one of those stories that we tell. So if you think of helping us or helping this some of the poorest section, some of the most vulnerable section of the population, some of those refugees, asylees, and all of that, please consider helping the NCDC, because NCDC really stands for their commitment, and they are really helping us. And because of their help, we are here, we are still living, we are still in ministry, we are still worshiping. If not, I don't know what else to say. We might not worship anymore, because Zoom meeting and all of that might not be a good way to go, or may not be a supportive way to go. Or like the students displaced by this COVID-19, they might end up staying at home watching TV whole day, whole night, or so many other problems. So with your help, we are able to help others. We are able to help our second generation. We are able to help 1.5th generation. We are able to help the first generation. We are able to help and care for the sick, the needy, the old, the poor, and people who are really, really in need. We are able to help. And thank you so much for your support. If you think about us, if you think about NCDC, if you think about working and helping and giving for the Lord, please consider NCDC and put NCDC as one of your priorities this year. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your support. It is all because of your support that, as David said, even though we walk in the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. Even though we walk in the valley of the shadow of the COVID-19, we fear no evil. For our Lord is with us, and because our brother and sister Presbyterians and well-wisers, individuals, churches, and agencies, and other well-wisers are with us. And thank you so much for your help. May God bless each one of you. Thank you.